Hey guys, so today's video is a Q&A segment where I am going to be answering questions that you guys have asked on our YouTube and Instagram account, and as well as Facebook. Don't forget, we do have a Facebook, so if you're on there, follow us. Also, because I'm sure this video would get very boring of you just looking at me and talking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing clips of the guinea pigs during their floor time in their cage, so you're entertained while I talk. So let's go ahead and get started. I ended up having around 27 questions, and it'll just depend on how long this video is. I may answer them all in this video, or I may make another one. So I'm gonna first start off with this question from Guinea Pig Life. It said, when did you get your first pet? When I was 6 or 7 years old, we got a beagle. Her name was Sassy. So the way we got her was the breeder who was selling these hunting dogs, the beagles, to hunt. What they did is he would take them out when they were puppies and to go hunting, and he would shoot a gun just like they would if they were out really hunting, and Sassy ran and hid. So that's an automatic sign that she will not make a hunting dog. So he wasn't going to sell her as a hunting dog. So it was a guy my dad worked with, and he said, hey, if you're looking for a dog, come see this dog. I'll give her to you for 25 bucks. Sassy lived to be about 12 years old. So when I graduated high school, she died that summer, which was, in a way, it was kind of good because I was moving off to college and she had cancer for a few years, and it just would have been really sad to have been away from college when she died. So, but she was really a great dog, and that's why I love animals, is because of her. Okay, so the next one, Camilla K asked several questions, so these may take a while. So it says, in the future, after the pandemic, will getting new guinea pigs be an option? I'm not necessarily, I don't understand what she's asking here, but I would assume that getting guinea pigs is totally fine. The stores aren't closed. I don't know. Second one, we live in South Africa and supplies are limited. What would you suggest we do to improve our guinea pigs' lives? Guinea pigs need three main things. They need hay, veggies, and pellets. So, and also vitamin C tablets if veggies are not always available. So again, guinea pigs are not required to have veggies every day. They just need a vitamin C in their body. They're like us. We need to have vitamin C. They're not going to die because they missed a few days of vegetables. So it's just important, if you can provide them vegetables, do so. Obviously during this pandemic, it was hard to get out to grocery stores and get stuff. So don't feel like you have, harmed your guinea pigs because you didn't get those. So as long as the guinea pigs have those three main things, then they will do fine. So make sure you have high quality pellets. Don't get the ones from Petco or Walmart that have like the multicolored stuff in there or seeds in it. They do not need that. They just need simple, all the same color, like the bland looking pellets. And I would suggest, my main suggestions would be Oxbow or KMS Hayloft or Sherwood pellets. Those Sherwood pellets are ones that are probably the higher end and better, but I cannot get my guinea pigs to eat those, so we kind of stick to KMS Hayloft and Oxbow pellets. The next question of hers is, are there any packages, parcels, etc. that are sold for guinea pigs in South Africa? This one took quite a bit of research, but I did find that there is Pet World is an online store in South Africa. So I think it's pretty much to their area, so I would suggest getting stuff from there. It seems to have similar things to what Chewy.com would have. So I would say that would be a good place to have to order your stuff from if you don't have regular pet stores in your area. Also, Here we have no predators or things that can harm our guinea pigs, so will putting their enclosures outside be a good choice? Now, I am not the biggest person on having your animals out in an outdoor enclosure without air conditioning and stuff like that. But honestly, it depends on your climate. Here in Tennessee, it would not work. We have extremely hot days. It's extremely humid most days. So even though it's like 6 a.m., it's already like 70, 80 degrees, and it feels like it's 90 degrees. So I would not suggest below, in the southern states to have your guinea pigs outside. But I mean, maybe in the spring or in the fall, but you've got to always wonder about nighttime. So I looked up some information for South Africa. It says daytime temperatures. Now again, this is just an estimate. It doesn't mean that this is what it is every day, but it said the average is 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 15 degrees Celsius in the winter, and then around 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius in the summer. However, it said it can vary when the wind blows from the desert. So I don't know. I do know there are some people are good at having their animals outside, but I just I wouldn't want to chance it with guinea pigs, because guinea pigs, the best temperature for them is anywhere from 65 to 75 degrees or 18 to 24 degrees Celsius. So that's where they thrive the most. Guinea pigs can't sweat, so they need to be able to keep their body temperature pretty even. Again, these are animals that have been domesticated for over 2,000 years. They're not your wild guinea pigs that live out, I don't even, where is Peru? I don't even know what that climate is over there. But, so it's best to keep them in your house, but you are more than welcome to take them outside several times a day. Let them sit outside in fresh grass. Just make sure that there is some sort of covering so they can be in shade. Then they also can get sun so they can warm up if needed. And their last question for this is, we have had our guinea pigs living with rabbits for years and they love each other, but some people say it's not good. Should I separate them? So I am going to leave a link below of some information on that, but here's what I got from it. Guinea pigs and rabbits have different needs. So guinea pigs cannot synthesize vitamin C, whereas rabbits can. So their food will not be the same. So guinea pigs need vitamin C in their pellets, whereas rabbits do not. Also, rabbits may injure a guinea pig from a quick movement with their strong hind legs. So guinea pigs are very fragile. I mean, their bones are the size of toothpicks. So if you house them together, a rabbit could get very excited and end up injuring it, biting it. It's not the best option. Rabbits may also bully the guinea pigs as well, which can stress them out. And when guinea pigs become stressed out, they can become very sick. So, and one of the main reasons people say are against housing them together is rabbits, cats, and dogs carry the bacteria Bordetella, excuse me if I say this wrong, bronchoseptica, and pass it along to guinea pigs. This is the most common cause of respiratory illness in guinea pigs. So, that's where most people say do not do this, because you are risking your guinea pig's life. But even on this website, they did say if they've been living with them for a while and they're doing fine, it said to let them live together. So I don't know. There's conflicting data. I would just say do some more research, figure out what you think is best, and then I would say go from there. Next person, Ashley Holmberg, said, what do you think about having 2 neutered male guinea pigs with 2 females? Okay, that could cause a problem with guinea pigs. In the wild, there is 1 male guinea pig to like 30 female guinea pigs. This is how many of our animals live in the wild. Lions, stuff like that. There is 1 person who is in charge, 1 male, and he is the one who breeds all the females. So having 2 guinea pigs in there with selection of females, that could cause a lot of issues and fighting. I know for a fact if I tried to put one of my females in there with my 2 males, they would constantly bicker and fight. And they already do that anyway on their own. They bicker and fight. They're not neutered, so they have their hormones raging, and they would just fight all the time if that happened. So even if you got them neutered, I'm not even sure that would work. What they're going to be doing is just trying to figure out who is going to breed that 1 or 2 females. So it's probably not best to put them together, 2 male guinea pigs with a female or more than 1 female. Just leave them as 2 guinea pigs and 2 females, or you can put 1 male guinea pig with 2 females. That's what I would suggest. But if you have 4 pigs, I would keep them separate. That's what I currently do. I have 2 males, 2 females in separate cages, and then Carmel's by himself over here because he is 7 years old and he gets picked on so easily, so he cannot live with another guinea pig. Have any of your guinea pigs been neutered, and what was it like? It was traumatizing for Carmel and me. So about a few days after his surgery, one side of the sac became infected, so we had to go in, have surgery, and have it drained. And then a few days after that, the other side became inflamed and swollen, so he had to have surgery and have that drained. So that was a lot of money. After the first infection, they gave me antibiotics, but it still didn't prevent the second one. So if you get your animals neutered, your guinea pigs especially, or spayed, I would highly suggest you request antibiotics. Just some vets, they just don't think about that. I don't know why, but they don't. I guess because they're animals. So make sure you always get pain meds and antibiotics with any surgery or procedure for your animals, because it will make their recovery so much better, and it's better than paying another $150 for a surgery and you're only paying like 20 bucks for antibiotics and pain meds. So make sure you do that. Okay, Guinea Pig Life asked, where did you get all your guinea pigs from? Now, I'm going to be open and honest with you guys, and I don't approve of what I did all those years ago, but started off with, I adopted my first guinea pig was, one of my first guinea pigs was Rolo, and he was adopted from Young Williams Animal Center in Knoxville. I drove all the way from here to Knoxville, which where it was about almost an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to get him, and then back. And then I adopted Carmel from McCamey Animal Center 6 years ago, and had them for a while. And then me stupidly, again, I don't recommend this, is I went and Petco and found Godiva, and I bred her and Carmel. So I'm being honest with you guys, I do not agree with me doing that, and eventually I ended up with the other ones that I have here. I have Cinnamon, Butterfinger, Twix, and who am I missing? Reese's. So all of those are a product of Godiva and Carmel. So that's where I got them from. I don't approve of that. I don't suggest you go and do that, because you are putting your guinea pig's life at risk doing that. So next person, Piggy Time, has a few questions. Have your piggies ever had to go to the vet? Yes, all the time. They go all the time, especially when they're sick. They go more often for checkups, and it's not cheap. Guinea pigs, I don't go to an exotic vet. I go to a regular animal vet in town, but because they were near the school. So, because again, these guinea pigs used to live in the classroom, but also they were knowledgeable of guinea pigs, and I've never felt that they aren't knowledgeable of what they're doing, except for the one time of antibiotics. But if I ever felt that way, there is one exotic vet that's about 2 hours away. And the great thing, too, about where I live now, there is an after-hours emergency vet right down the street. So if anything happened to any of my animals, I can literally go and see them. It's like, it opens up at 5 p.m. till like, I'm not sure when it stops. How did you name your guinea pigs? So Carmel, I named him myself. He just was caramel colored. And Godiva, I named her myself. But all the other guinea pigs, the kids named them. I made sure that they were all candy names. So I had the kids write down what their name they wanted to be, and then we did like a voting to see which ones were the best, and that picked what the names were of the guinea pigs. What is your favorite guinea pig breed? Can you tell? Abyssinian is my favorite. I just like the crazy fur. I've only had the American and the Abyssinian, so I've not had any other types of guinea pigs. One word to describe each piggy. Caramel would be puppy. He acts like a puppy. He loves to be pet, runs up to the side of the cage, always wants attention, and yeah. Twix would be unknown. Twix is, even though I've had him, what is it, almost 4 years? It's like his personality is just so reserved. Maybe that should be the word, reserved. Because he just kind of goes with the flow and doesn't really have a lot of features or characteristics about him that really point out or come out to where I can recognize them. Butterfinger would be a jerk. He was a jerk from the very beginning. When he was a pup, he was in the classroom, of course, and he just annoyed me. Maybe his really should be annoying. He annoyed me constantly. So he would make noises all the time during class. Anytime I said something, he had to say something back. So a lot of times he spent his time in a little carrier outside the classroom while I taught, because he just constantly would just annoy me during class. And as he's living here, he just likes to pick on and annoy the Twix in his cage. So that's just pretty much what he is. He's a jerk. Cinnamon is a diva. She is one that likes to be petted, but it's on her terms and her terms only. She's just moody. Okay, that should be a word for her. Reese's is just shy. She's shy. There's not really much else about her. Her personality is also kind of timid, so it's hard to get her personality. And if I mispronounce your name, I'm very sorry. Lena Jazuk. I may have botched it. I'm a teacher and I botch names all the time. I have 9 guinea pigs and order Oxbow 50 pounds of hay from Chewy for $50, but the last 2 boxes were terrible, pretty much all brown, so I'm not sure where to find hay for a reasonable price. Where do you order your hay from? So I used to order from KMS Hayloft, or I used to order just from oxbow.com, but I had no idea Chewy had hay because I don't ever look for hay there. But it's pretty expensive, so where I get my hay from is Tractor Supply. In the United States, there are Tractor Supplies. However, the only problem with Tractor Supply, as I've checked, you cannot order it online. You have to actually go to the store and purchase it there. So some Tractor Supplies do not have the hay. It is in a 40-pound bale. It's in a green bag. And make sure you get Timothy hay. They also have alfalfa hay there too. It's going to be in the horse section, so where all the horse feed is, the salt blocks, all that stuff, that's where you're going to find the 40-pound bale of hay. But also, something to keep in mind is look for farmers who give out hay. You can buy a huge bale of hay from them as well. But a lot of times, they're more like it's dried out hay and it's like for horses. So, whereas the Oxbow or the Timothy hay that you can get from Tractor Supply, it's a lot greener. So, and it's compressed. Like it's real small in a 40-pound bale of hay compared to what you would get at a from a farmer. It's going to be massive because it's not compressed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or you have any comments about what I talked about and you'd like to add them, feel free to comment down below, because this can just be an information-filled video. So, hope you guys have a great day. Bye.